Welcome back to The Man in the Middle. I'm your host, Bill West. Tonight we're going to be looking at some secondhand treasures I received this week, or weekend. I was at used bookstore in Riverside, and I found some treasures. Let me fix that. Okay. First are three from Gordon R. Dixon. Two are from the Child Cycle, Necromancer. And I think this is one of the first books I read of the Child Cycle. I can't remember exactly when it came out. But this is the dawn of the Doorside area. I love Doorside. I absolutely love the Doorside books. In the end of reason. In the future, life on Earth is good. Diseases checked, hunger ended, war and suffering abolished. Justice available for all, and no man bends the will of another. Walter Blunt would end this. His Chantry Guild carries its motto, Destruct, and its power over the mystical alternate laws into the very heart of human society with devastating effect. The unwilling instrument of the Guild's evil is Paul Formain, a cripple whose psychic skill with the alternate laws has marked him as Blunt's heir. But Formain, now frightened himself, has begun to suspect that his desire for power stems from a soul no longer wholly his own. Necromancer. I love these books. Some of my favorite military science fiction, or even some of the books aren't really military science fiction. They're science fiction, but there's some really good military science fiction in here. Speaking of which, Soldier Ask Not. It's a little more, crease to that. The spine is tight, but there's discoloration along the edges. But I'm glad to have it again. On 14 worlds, man was no longer wholly man. On the Doorside, he was warrior, an indomitable mercenary born and bred to battle, a pure evocation of the martial spirit. On Newton, he had become the scientist, all but lost to his brothers in his involvement with the workings of the universe. On the exotics, they had bred the mystic, and on the friendlies, they had raised up the true believer. Newsman Tam Olin watched his sister's husband, a man under his protection, die in a senseless act of brutal, friendly violence, and set himself to the destruction of the whole friendly culture. And though a mere man of old earth stock, Tam Olin was something more as well. Single-handedly, he might just succeed in wrecking worlds. In his way stood a single, lonely figure, Jameson Block, Man of Faith. This is by Gordon R. Dixon, but not of Doorside. The Masters of Everon. I remember reading this a long time ago. I don't remember too much about it. I know I had the book. Masters of Everon announces the brass plate of the door of the original Everon colonist corporate headquarters. But somehow Everon resisted all their efforts. It was as if the planet itself fought against human efforts to establish a foothold. Some settlers want to return the favor, wrecking Everon's ecology and revenge, but Jeff Roboni loves the great cat-like mild-outs of Everon and the planet itself. He believes that settlers and the planet can coexist. Now time is running out, and even the hints that Jeff has uncovered are not enough to prepare him for the uncomparable strangeness and wonder of the true masters of Everon. Like I said, I know I've read this. I'm glad to have it back in my collection. This is a series it's hard for me to find. Isaac Asimov's Robot City, and then the sequel, Robots and Aliens. I just happened to cross this one. It's book 4. Beyond Aurora awaits a brave new galaxy of robots and aliens. His name is Derek. He has restored the original Robot City, but can he make it last? 3 shape-changing renegade robots set into the story of the city his father built. They urge the other robots not to obey Derek or Dr. Avery's orders. Can they disobey the 3 laws of robotics? A robot revolution hangs in the balance. The humans must convince the renegade robots that an alliance, not a revolution, is in their best interest. But these are robots with their own desires. Can Derek and Ariel convince them of who is human and who is not? The adventures of mankind and robot kind. Wait for the answer. Once again, I enjoyed this back in the past. I've been searching to get these again, and I'm, sooner or later I'll get them all. Just like a Pokemon. Battlestar Galactica. I don't think we have to say too much about this one. The old 1978 novelization. It's a little water stain right there, but a little stain on the spine. But it's a relatively good condition overall, except for those. And I don't have this particular book in paperback. I have the rest of the series, so it's nice to have a complete paperback run of it. War Games. The 81, 82. No, I graduated in 82. This must have been 82 or 83. Oh my gosh. The spine is nice and tight. There's no creases. There's some creasing along here, and up there. But for its time, it's not really a bad. I mean, there's some damage to the back. I don't know if you can see it, but I used to have all these books I'm showing you at one time or the other. I don't know what happened to them. Maybe I sold them through my first divorce, my only divorce, I should say. Maybe in multiple moves, I lost them. Just sold them on eBay. I went to a bookstore and traded them in, not realizing that future me would want these back. So, the Deluge Drivers, the last book in the Ice Rigger trilogy by Alan Dean Foster. Really good series. I've got 1 and 2 coming in hopefully this week. I got this off of eBay. Hot Times on Tran Kai Kai. It looked as if Ethan Fortune was stuck on the icy world of Tran Kai Kai, never to enjoy the warm comforts of civilization again. But when scientists at the outpost of Brass Monkey had detected an odd atmospheric phenomenon, things began to heat up. Only the great ice rigger Slenderscree could make the dangerous journey to the isolated southern continent, and only Ethan could convince the primitive Tran that the mysterious warm spot was worth the trip. Nothing could have prepared Ethan and his Tran and human companions for what they encountered as they sped southward, for its like had not been seen for thousands of years. Open water on the oceans of Tran Kai Kai. But the worst was yet to come. This was no natural phenomenon. Someone was systematically raising the temperature of the frozen planet. If Ethan and crew of the Slenderscree couldn't stop the process, soon Tran Kai Kai would become a paradise for humans and a living hell for the Tran. I have to see when this came out. I love Alan Dean Foster. I've read almost all of his works. So, I think it started with Splinter of the Mind's Eye, actually. And then I worked backwards and forwards. Okay, this came out in 87. So, but I do remember, I've read, everything. Black Hole, Catch-a-Lot, Dark Star, Midworld, Norcrystal Tears, Sentence to Prism, Splinter of the Mind's Eye. Okay. Voyage to the City. That one I might not have read. Voyage to the City of the Dead. With friends like these, who needs enemies? The Ice Rigger trilogy, Ice Rigger, Mission to Mulligan, and the Deluge Drivers, Pippin Flanks. I need to take a look at these because I know I have quite a few and I'm not quite sure where they're at. For Love of Mother Knot, the Terrarium Krang, Orphan Star, The End of the Matter, Blood Hype, and then quite a few he went back and finished or started up the series again. The last one I got or picked up I got this on eBay. The Hand of Oberon by Roger Zelazny. I have the Chronicles of Amber in hardbound, the book club edition. I've had that for ages, and I wear them out, and I buy other ones, and I wear them out. I love, I think it's Ron Wolowski. I can't remember. I love the paintings on the covers. In fact, I have a portfolio of just these paintings. Uh, these were the first covers I bought the paperbacks in back in the late 70s, early 80s, and I'm very happy to have almost a complete set again. I have one more coming in the mail, and then I need to find the last copy in a good condition, and we're done. Speaking of we're done, this is the end of Secondhand Treasures, at least for this week. I don't remember what exactly is all coming in from eBay or where I might go. I found a big thrift store with a big selection of books down in Riverside. I'm going to hit that up this week. We'll see what happens when I get back from there. Uh, I hope you enjoyed this. If you do, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. The comments are really helping us now with the program. I can't remember what it's called. The algorithm. There we go. I'm a little loopy on pain meds right now, so you have to forgive me. I hope you, like I said, I hope you enjoyed this. If you have, I'm going to say it again because I'm loopy on pain meds. Hit the thumbs up, leave a comment down below, subscribe to the channel, share on social media. I'll talk to you later. Have a good night.